Gene Borrello strikes again, but this time he is not alone. In this case, he is accompanied by his friend and confidant, Anthony Hootie Russo. For those who are not familiar with this ongoing feud, Gene Borrello, the former Banana crime family associate, has been having odds with Skinny Joey Merlino, who also has his own podcast with his co-host, Lil Snuff. Their podcast is called The Skinny with Joey Molino with Lil Snuff. The podcast has been around for the past 2 years, and they made over 100 episodes. Gene Borrello, on the other hand, has created his own YouTube channel and has made his feud with Joey Molino very publicly, especially since Merlino and Lil Snuff had invited Gene Borrello's ex-girlfriend to their podcast, and now Gene Borrello really wants blood. He's always been displayed about his vitriol towards them, especially since he always been upset with Joey Merlino calling him and many other crime family associates or members rats. Of course, the definition of rat can be varies for many different people. For Joey Merlino's case, even if you're not a person that testify against any old members, but you still associate yourselves with people who have become government informants, then you're a rat itself. For instance, Joey Merlino has thrown his own uncle, Lawrence Yogi Molino, under the bus before and after his demise, since Lawrence Molino did become a government witness. However, Lawrence Yogi Molino never testified against any members, but he still cooperated with the government, in which Joey Molino still can't stand to this day, and still has made commentary about that, in which we have posted in separate videos, and we can leave a link in the description down below. Now, as far as Gene Borrello, he believes Joey Molino is a hypocrite for displaying this type of... Gene Borrello believes Joey Molino is a hypocrite for calling out people informants, since he has a podcast talking about past criminal activities and other members who associate themselves with other crimes. Gene Borrello has also invited Daniel Herman, who claims that he had done business with Joey Molino and is one of the reasons why he became a millionaire because of Molino's business. However, there must have been some sort of fallout between the two, since Daniel Herman has now sided with Gene Borrello and has made explosive claims about Joey Molino, especially when it comes to his personal life, business endeavors, and much more, which we will also leave in the description down below. Now, Joey Molino and Lil Snuff have been tired of Gene Borrello's commentary on them for the past several months. That's now been going on to several years. And Gene Borrello has also made claims that one day he will show up at the Joey Molino's cheesesteak shop, that's Skinny Joey's Cheesesteak, on 3020 South Broad Street. Skinny Joey's Cheesesteak is located on 3020 South Broad Street in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, PA 1945. It's literally in the heart of South Philadelphia, near the sports complexes, which you cannot miss, especially if you're driving on the highway in South Philadelphia. Now, Gene Borrello has made claims that he will one day show up at Joey Molino's cheesesteak to surprise him and maybe one day get the drop on him and Lil Snuff, and has threatened his employees. On the contrary, Molino has even made his own claims against Borrello, saying that he invites him to come to his cheesesteak. He always told him in the video, let him know what day he's going to come up, and Joey Molino and his entourage will show out, especially if Gene Borrello and his associates will come to the cheesesteak shop. As of now, Gene Borrello has not shown up at Joey Molino's cheesesteak shop. He has mentioned in past videos that he has an ankle monitor and that he cannot leave his residence in Miami, Florida. Gene Borrello has stated that once his ankle monitor does come off, he will show out at that cheesesteak shop. As of now, nothing has come to fruition. As of recently, Gene Borrello has made claims that one day that he will throw his cheesesteak at Joey Molino and Lil Snuff, in which we will show you the video. And now, here's from Gene Borrello's words against Joey Molino and his co-host Lil Snuff.
Listen, I ain't got no time to go to no damn feast. I'm in Miami right now, all right? Hey, Joey, listen, I'm telling you right now, you better wear a raincoat or something, because we're going to get a cheesesteak thrown in your face, all right? You better have good reflexes, buddy. I'm telling you right now. Everybody knows you're going there, okay? And I heard a lot of people ain't happy that you're there. So, listen, I'm just going to forewarn you. You're going to get hit with a cheesesteak right in your fucking grill, all right?
Then turn right onto Northeast
Right in that
2nd Street.
fucking grill, midget. You and Snuffy. You're going to get cheesesteaks in your face. I'm telling you right now.
At the light.
So as you heard from Gene Borrello, he has made that his friend Anthony Russo, also known as Hootie, will show up at Joey Molino's cheesesteak shop which will take place at a festival in New York City. The specific name of the festival is the San Gennaro Festival that will happen this coming weekend. This will occur September 13th, 2025 in the heart of New York City, specifically in the Little Italy section community. For those who are not familiar with the San Gennaro's community, this is a location in Little Italy's market, especially the Academy Award winner Best Picture, The Godfather 2. Godfather 2 is not only the sequel to the masterpiece The Godfather, it is also the second movie to win Best Picture and the first sequel movie to ever do so, and has never been done ever since. Godfather 2 is the sequel of Francis Ford Coppola's masterpiece that also had taken the place in the Italian markets in Little Italy, Vlad TV, and several other different podcasts.
How'd you get the nickname Hootie?
It came from Hootenanny. When I first started working in the wire room in 1991, I grew up around some real tough guys. And they used to break my balls. I used to have my shirt off. I used to think I was like, Rudy Valentino, tough guy. They didn't know my name. I just started coming around this area. And I said, I don't give a fuck with Hootenanny what you do. So I was in the park one day. I'm hanging out with a pretty girl. And they were like, oh, look, there goes that Hootie kid, Cutie Hootie. And it came from Cutie Hootie. So Cutie Hootie stuck with me till I was like 18. And they called me Hootie, for short for Hootenanny. They didn't know my name. I just started hanging out.
Unlike Gene Borrello, Anthony Hootie Russo is a former crew member of the Gambino crime family who gained notoriety for his appearances on Vlad TV and several other different podcasts. And he has created his own podcast called Hootie Social Club, which we will also leave a link in the description down below so you can have everybody's context from Gene Borrello's YouTube channel, Anthony Hootie Russo's podcast, and Skinny Joy Molino and Lil Snuff's podcast, all on the same page in the videos down below. We will send you the links to each of those pages. Now back to Anthony Hootie Russo. He's aligned himself with Gene Borrello against the feud against Joey Merlino and Lil Snuff. He has been on several of Gene Borrello's videos, as you can see here in this video showing that display, in which they were going over many other different problems and the accusations that they accused of Fat Joe being a rat. Now, according to Gene Borrello, he said that Anthony Hootie Russo will come to the Skinny Joy Molino's cheesesteak shop. This will take place specifically in Kenmare and Mulberry Street, as you can see in the video above. We will make sure it does not get mixed between the Mulberry Street and Philadelphia, just in case if there's any on site. Now, since Gene Borrello has made his commentary on Joe Molino attending New York and saying that many people in New York and the five families are mad at him, here's Joe Molino's response against Gene Borrello and his associates.
We're live here, Skinny Joey's Cheesesteaks, with an announcement for tonight.
We're doing the feast. That lion, rat, bow top, lips, motherfucker, whatever his fucking, I didn't want to say his name. Snuff sent me a video, said he's going to come to he can't make it to New York. He's been coming to the cheesesteak place here for a year and a half. He keeps on threatening me, Snuff, and my workers. He's going to hit us with cheesesteaks and all that fucking goofy shit. He ain't going to do nothing. He said he can't make it, but he's sending that fucking fat rat motherfucker, Hootie, whatever the fuck his name is. So he said that he's sending him there. So I know what they're going to do. They're going to come tomorrow. I'm not going to be there Thursday. I'm going to be there Saturday at 4 o'clock. So send your fucking fat rat motherfucker to the cheesesteak place, and I want to see him hit me or my workers with a cheesesteak. So send him. We'll be there at 4 o'clock on Mulberry Street, Saturday. So you got no excuse that you went there and we weren't there. We'll be there Saturday and Sunday, but come Saturday 4 o'clock, we'll be waiting for you, you fat rat motherfucker.
Okay, so you heard it from both Gene Borrello and Joey Molino's perspective. Now, Gene Borrello did a follow-up video when he heard Joey Molino had made a comment about him when he made a comment about Joey Molino showing up in New York, and this is what Gene Borrello had to say about Joey Molino and Lil Snuff.
Deep dive into the case.
What's up, guys? So, just want to give a quick update because I'm hearing that this guy's at the St. Gennaro's feast and they keep telling me, are you going there? I can't go there. Okay? If I could go there, I would. All right? With bells on. Okay? I go right to his stand and I hit him in the face with a cheesesteak. All right? I can't go there. I wish I could. Hootie will be there and we'll see what happens. All right? He's so tough. Snuff and them are so tough. Let's see what they do. Hootie's going to go right up to the stand and get a cheesesteak and see what they do. All right? So let's see what happens.
So as of this recording, this takes place on Thursday, September 11, 2025. This is the 24th anniversary of the September 11th attacks, and which we will also commemorate at the very end of this video. And then Gene Borrello has also a story to share about what happened to him on September 11th, especially when he supposedly attacked someone on this. When he supposedly attacked someone around the date of 9/11, in which he was claimed that he was arrested for.
You know, it's also funny because like 24 years ago today, because today's 9/11, I forgot about that. You know, I caught a serious charge today on this day. We thought they were celebrating, so I went and, you know, cracked some Muslims' heads open with baseball bats. You know, it sucks. You know, that's what happens. You know, I made a mistake. I thought they were celebrating. You know, when my friends followed during the World Trade Center, so we went there. We beat the fuck out of them. Cracked them with baseball bats. I got locked up. I beat the case. He couldn't ID me. Split his head open like a fucking pineapple. See what I'm saying? So keep celebrating about this guy being killed yesterday and all that stuff, but it's all right. I got used anyway 24 years ago.
All right, everyone, and that pretty much concludes our video. So what do you think that may happen this upcoming September 13th on Saturday? Do you believe that there could be some violence that involve? Or do you believe this is a talking point between all these individuals? We're pretty sure, because since Joey Merlino is showing up in New York City, that's definitely going to raise attention. And of course, it involves the government and law enforcement, especially if there could be other alleged mobsters that can also be in that proximity. So you could definitely know it's going to be highly surveillance around that area. And of course, many people are going to also participate in the cheesesteak shop, since it's doing very well, not just the Philadelphia region, but can also do better once Joey Merlino does make this a franchise. Let us know what you think in the comments down below. We'd like to hear your feedback. Please let us know what you think about this video and what do you have in your own commentary. We would like to hear from you, the audience. This is Ifly Productions. Thank you for your time. Subscribe, and we'll see you again next time.
Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel and check out more of our content. Feel free to give your feedback and suggestions on what we should do next in the comments. This is Infinitely Productions. We love ya.